Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Royce. I've actually done hurdles before. I did it one of the first rounds about 2 years ago, and I am back with some new stuff. Since then, I've graduated, so I've actually obtained some skills and experience that will help me make an actual game instead of just assets. So what I'm going to be presenting for this round of hurdles for myself is a game called Soulmates, S-O-L Mates. It's obviously a play on the words of soul mates. And this game is right now playable within the Dreams VR application for Google VR, which is free. In that version, it's more of a relaxing kind of just chilling out, doing a certain thing, and then it just ends. However, I want it to actually be a game, you know, that actually have challenge and that sort of thing and progression. So the reason I chose Soulmates for this hurdles was because, again, I wanted to reiterate on this. I want to make this into an actual game. Shiloh, our team lead at HVRE, she wanted us to, again, reiterate on our games and make them better or more polished, actually. So with that being said, I was like, I'll polish it and add some new features. So Soulmates is a game where you're a solar god within a sun. You're in with one of the suns of a solar system of 5 planets. The lore of this universe is that when creatures die, when humanoids die, bugs, whatever it is, animals, mammals, when they die, their spirit energy, their soul, goes up into the sun to basically get cleansed, purified, and then reincarnated back onto one of the planets that you can see here that's going around and around and around. There's one that goes a different way. The point of this game is you're a solar god within the sun, and you have to cleanse these souls. So as you can see around here, there are different NPCs that represent different creatures from these different planets. And they're different colors representing like their temperament or different things. Yeah, I haven't thought too much of the lore yet. I was just trying to make them pretty. My buddy Zachary Hunt actually helped with all the NPCs. Thank to him, he actually helped animate them too. But anyway, you're trying to, these souls here, they're uncleansed because they still kind of take the shape of their former selves. So as a solar god, you're here to look at them, cleanse them, turn them into a cleansed soul, and then this cleansed soul's now your buddy. He dances around you and yada yada. And he actually sings. And as you can hear, it is a little vibrato going, just to indicate something is happening. So let's go ahead and get 3 of these. Right now the game is you only get 3, or every time you get 3 of these cleansed souls, something special happens. Oh, that one had more than it should have. Okay, well, usually only... This is something actually we're working on. I'll talk about that in a minute. So when you get 3 of those souls, you get a purified soul right here. As you can see, it doesn't really have any shape of anything of its former self. It's like a light blob. So as you can see as well, the sun's light has dimmed down, and the planets revolving around the sun, the lights of the planets have lit up. So that should indicate to the player that you should be able to do something. So if they were to look at one of these planets, the reticle changes. So if we were playing on the Google VR headset, you'd click the little button up here. So let's pretend we're doing that. And voila. And basically the winning condition of this version is you just have to cleanse the whole star. So what I want to do for this week is, and Leonard is helping me very much so with the coding, we're going to try to get some new features, some old features that were actually never perfected. We're going to try to get them perfected and put in the game. So for example, instead of the sun's light going straight to black and back to itself, it's going to have a fade, so it's not so jarring. We're going to have the lights on the planets a little brighter so you can actually see the textures of the planets, because when the sun's light goes off, it basically obliterates most of the light on the planet. So we're going to fix that. Also, we're going to add something to where you don't always have to get 3 souls each time to get a purified soul. We're going to make it to where each sprite will range in size depending on certain float variables. And depending on how big they are, or how big their size is, it'll also take a little bit longer to cleanse them or shake them, as you've seen. If they're smaller, it takes a little less time. If they're bigger, it takes more time. So that adds a little bit to the challenge. But again, we're going to kind of make an invisible soul gauge system. So basically, each size of each soul will have a certain number designated to it. So let's say one of the dragon dudes, one of the biggest sizes of the dragon dude, he will give 5 points compared to his medium size, which give 3, his small size would give 1. That's for an example. And your invisible soul gauge would, let's say, it max out at 20. So once you hit 20, you get your purified soul. So again, you're looking to see who is the biggest, who would give you the more soul power. You want to kind of balance it out, stuff like that. So we're adding a little bit of a challenge for this version. Stay tuned for that. And I should be at the next Hurdles meetings. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, you all. I hope everyone's projects are going well, and I hope to see you all next week. Later.